One of the things that makes this race very special as opposed to a lot of races is the community support. We've ended up with, last year, probably 6,500 volunteers. As a matter of fact, we have so many volunteers that our volunteer coordinator literally has had to tell volunteers, we have not got enough room for you. When I talk to other road race managers throughout the country, they're absolutely amazed that we have this sort of thing that happens. One of them came to me and said, Tim, I got to tell you, Utica has the most dedicated and the largest volunteer base of any race in the country. You guys stack up against any of the races, whether it's the New York Marathon, Boston Marathon, LA. It really doesn't matter. So here's a community that has, a population of 55,000 people, and we end up with a situation that I've got 6,500 volunteers. You've got a race that for 9.3 miles, you are going to see people virtually the entire course. That is something that is very, very unusual. If you ran a marathon, which granted is 3 times the distance, you'll end up with long stretches of miles and miles where you're just not going to see people. This one is not only are there people there, but there are people 2, 3, 4 rows deep. We estimate that probably there's about 30,000 people that are along that course that day in July. And then finally, post-race party. We probably think we've got anywhere around 40 to 45,000 people at the post-race party. So once again, Utica, city of 55,000, and I'm putting 45,000 people at the back of the brewery. It's pretty incredible numbers. One of the things that's exciting about this race is the return rate that we have. We know that over 50% of our people have run this race more than once. As a matter of fact, they're what I call the one and doners. They're going to run the Boilermaker, and that's the only race that they're going to run probably competitively. So I'm excited about that because if you look at a lot of people who run marathons, they run a marathon once and they'll say, never again. We know that if we can get people to run this race once, they're coming back.